For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out sabatcg.com. What's poppin', everybody? It's a Saber 94. Got a TCG match with XYZ Bows, Mega Zygarde, and Barbaracle together for big attacks. Power up the big guy, and then we have the option to use one of three very good attacks. Just hit for decent damage and block some damage. Get a one-hit KO and discard a bunch of energies, or just hit all of our opponent's field, really. You gotta flip a bunch of coins, but still pretty strong when it works. Because of the type of damage you do, like even if you get 2 to 3 hits, it's solid damage and you don't discard any energies. Guys, also check out my website. I put up a sort of, I guess that you could call it an article, but it's more of like a dream set. I will make a video talking about that if some people are confused. If you read the article, you'll figure it out. But for the 30th anniversary, you know, it's kind of a big deal, like the 25th anniversary with celebrations. We still don't know, or at least I don't, what Pokemon is going to do. But in my opinion, the best thing they should do, what they always should do, is just take this chance to make sort of a Yu-Gi-Oh style reprint sets, like Rarity Collection and that sort of thing. Reprint a bunch of classic cards and make it easier for people to get a bunch of old cards. And that's what they should have done with Celebrations, but they should have went all the way. They only reprinted like 25 cards, and if you consider that a number of them weren't even that old at the time, like cards from the Sun and Moon era and the X and Y era, like Tapu Lele GX and Mega Rayquaza, they just barely reprinted like 20 old cards worth of damn. So that's what they should do. They should just go all the way with like a 100 card set filled with older cards, and I don't think anybody's gonna be disappointed when they do that. I mean, if you think about how like just Celebrations just only had a couple of big cards, I guess you could classic cards to chase, like the Umbreon Gold Star and the usual Charizard and Blastoise and, you know, maybe Mew EX Gardevoir, and it was such a big hit. Imagine a proper reprint set. So I don't want them to be stingy with the, you know, their reprints. We got plenty of classic cards to reprint. You don't got to be stingy about it. And that's what that article is about. And I'm going to make a video about to talk about, I guess, give more details. Because I initially thought about this when the Celebration set came out, about like how an extended Celebration set would look like. But I think I maybe talked about it, but never got around to making a video. Anyway, now that the 30th anniversary is upon us, is an excellent opportunity. Okay, let's talk about the match. Looks like this is a game against another fighting deck, Lucario. I think I should be okay. I mean, provided we set up in time and this guy doesn't get the drop on me with the, you know, buffs, the tool buffs, not tool buffs, the little buff items that give you plus 30 damage. I think I'm gonna be okay because I can get a one-hit KO on Lucario if I just use the core memory tool. So that's good. Depending on how the game plays out, maybe we can even do spread again, the 5 energy attack. I've been really enjoying it. Trying to just exploit it every time. It's pretty great. Since there's so many small Pokemon with low HP, like think about this right now. It'd be so ridiculous. If I went for that attack, I could kill, potentially, Lunatone, Solrock. I think Hariyama, when it evolves, it just has 150 HP, which is pathetic. So again, that guy's gonna get killed. And if he plays a few other small Pokemon, I could murder them too. So let's see, I'm gonna promote the Zygarde there. And I really will only be able to, I'm gonna have to hit for 200 as opposed to just promoting a decoy. So we're gonna go for this direction, in this direction for now. Let's see, 2 energy is precisely enough to get the max value with the retrieval. Get my energy recovery here and go for that attack. When I make this attack, it also helps a little bit against this guy, for him to get the one-hit KO, I think he would need to discard. We need to use 3 of those fighting Pokemon buffs. Because you do like 270, you do 300 with 1, 330 with 2. But then I also block 30 when I do the 200 attack. So, yeah, man, we're just going to go through this turn without using a supporter card. Shame. Yes, sometimes you are going to brick out a little bit. Your deck isn't going to respond to you so well. But anyway, I think I'm in a decent position still. I hit this Lucario for 200. He doesn't have anything else down there. So it's not like he can retreat and then use another Lucario. You know, as long as he doesn't do anything too crazy, like a one-hit KO, I think I'm good. And he actually went for Wally. Makes a little bit of sense, but I think it works out in my favor because, you know, you slow down, you won't be able to use the big attack. And then I think I'm just going to aim to go for a one-hit KO next turn. I mean, I couldn't quite do it this turn, but with core memory, I can pull this off next turn, I believe. So, Ultra Ball, what are you going to get? Riolu. Getting that guy down. Wally's a really good card for the Mega Evolution Pokemon, but it's not going to work out too well for him this time. Puts energies on the Makuhita. Okay, we get Sharon. I think I'm going to have to use him, so... Damn, that's annoying. So I don't think I can gamble it here. I'm just gonna... It sucks because there's all this energy acceleration I can get that I'm not getting. But if I use this and then I don't draw energies, I could miss out on the one-hit KO. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Get a bunch of prizes, and then next turn, you know, I could have been in a much better position, but let's see if he can make a response. I mean, if he uses the big attack, I guess he won't be able to do it next turn. Can he finish off this Zygarde? I hope he can't. You know, by doing like using the buff, I mean, and just using the first attack. Okay, so the second attachment and the bird down, draw 3. Man, it's such a shame. If only I could have gotten a few attachments the previous turn. It would have been game over by now. Now I got like 6 supporter cards in hand. It's my usual destiny. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to promote the Solrock as a decoy. Or actually, never mind. Just going to do Zygarde again. And just try and do maybe 2-hit KO again. It's just, it's too risky. I might as well block, do the shit to block, hit for 200 and then block. I mean, you can't do 270 next turn anyway. So I think if I hit this Lucario and then maybe with the Petrol, I can pull next turn, get the catcher and then pull. It'll be a GG. So let's get the Gong, and I will get a Binacle. Maybe we don't need this, but I'm going to get this down and go for Lunatone, draw 3. So an energy retrieval, okay, I'll use this next turn. For now, we're just going to hit for 200. And I think I'm in a decent enough position. You know, with the card pool right now, we can't really mess with each other's hands. Unless you're running Unfair Stamp or Judge, you can't really mess with your opponent's hands. And Judge isn't even that good, because you just get 4 cards back. It's not really that great of a disruption card. I mean, I think it used to be a lot better back in the day. And it, when I say it back in the day, I mean like during the Heart Gold Soul Silver, the Heart Gold Soul Silver series era. Okay, so he's gonna pull the this dude. I don't know what exactly you're gonna accomplish with this. So just puts the Lucario on the bench, but you're not gonna be safe. I mean, I just gotta do Petrol and go for the catcher, and it's over. Like, I mean, if I went for the 5 energy attack, I could still win, maybe if I get lucky, but there's not even any point. I can just pull the Lucario. Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. Let me just use the poker pad. It's a good chance to check if the ace pick is there. It is. So it's a GG. Worked out. Hiding on the bench does not work, my friend. Most of the time. Catcher is just so good, man. I can't believe people just would run like the little basic fetcher card over something like catcher in their deck, when we got like 50 billion items and supporter cards that let you get Pokemon. It just has to be that sort of mob mentality, because some dude ran it and maybe topped. Everybody's trying to run it. Anyway, so grab the Lucario, what I should say, not promote. And yeah, finish this dude off. He scoops. It's a GG for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sub to the channel. Leave a like. Share the video with your friends. And I'll see you guys next time. What a